though I had a degree, it wasn't 100% of my life. So I was looking for my life. I was looking for me. And it wasn't going to come through laying of hands. It wasn't going to come through speaking in tongues. I was going to find myself. It wasn't going to come through voices. It will come through the voice of your soul. So I said, I need to travel. Just reduce it from here. Don't worry, he lives in motion. So there's some motion spirits that show up. Just reduce it from here. It's not a yeah, but it's used to me. And his greatest problem. And I say it everywhere. It's my greatest problem today. So we're just affecting each other. And we're stuck. That's the now problem. That's the problem. You know, so I said I needed to just find it. There was something I was looking for. And I knew that when I found it, I would know. You know, sometimes you are hungry, you eat rice, but you know that the thing is not there. I said I'm to you before. Yeah. Sometimes you are hungry, your soul wants amala, but they're offering you moi. But you are tasting it. But you just know that it's not there yet. You know, so by the time you now see what you want to eat, in fact, you will not know that, did I eat before? I think it happened to you before. Yeah. That it looks like you are forgetting that you ate. Yeah. So that was where I was. You know, I was there and I was like, there's something I'm looking for. When I find it, I will know. So I went on Google, was trying to describe whatever I wanted to see. And then I saw that, okay, it was something tied to psychology. Studying people, understanding people, reading people. Because somewhere along the line, in my career and when I have to work, I see that my Christians will call it word of knowledge and gift of the Spirit. But my intuition is very high. I mean, I can see you and I can tell you about yourself. But it has a Christian side to it for Christians. But for professionals, it was just this. So I was looking for it. And then the next thing I found was that apart from just doing psychology, it was going to be broken down into different things. So I started looking for, I saw cognitive psychology. It looked close to where I was going to be. Then I saw organizational psychology. It was a hit on the head. So I said, okay, where will I find this? Obviously, the places where I was going to find it was not in the country. And what I'm talking about was when dollars started flying up. You know, when it just traveled from 160 and you're wondering that what exactly is happening. And all of a sudden you find it at 350. You know, so I flew down, I was ready to, I sold stuff. Let me tell you something, when you're on your journey to become, you cannot tell me that you are looking for wisdom. You can't afford to pay, and you have a Samsung phone that you can't sell. Who is calling you? Who knows you? Come, you can't be, if you are forming for everybody, you can't form for yourself.
For yourself, yes.
You can't have a plot of land on your head as weak, and your head is not functioning. You can't be, you have lost the right to use an iPhone if you don't have a 7 digits in your account already. No. Pay your dues. Yes. I used an iPhone 5C until December last year. In fact, the phone embarrassed me to the point of almost every time it was unconscious. And the phone had discernment of spirit, especially when I'm outside the country. By the time you switch it off to fly, by the time you are landing, you will not come on in peace. My phone just had mood swings, bipolar, by itself. So I will hold the phone and I'll tell the phone that you are just proud, and I will not change you. If you like, come on. In fact, some days you will just come on. You will not be able to pick on. You will be ringing you. Nothing will happen. Some days you will pick, you will hear. Other days you will walk well. My phone by itself was speaking his personality. So I told the phone, I said, you have to calm down. When I'm ready for you, I will change you. Let me remind you of something. We're 180 about 200 million in Nigeria. Are you aware that you are not competing with Nigerians? Are you aware? Yes. Your problem is not a Nigerian problem. With this 200 freaking million, we are 7 billion in the world. Your problem is not Nigerians. You are not competing with us. 20 million in Lagos, we are not your competition. You are your greatest competitor. So I set out, and as at the time I was setting out, I remember that I had 800,000 in my account. I felt rich at that time. Truthfully. I had 800,000, but I was ready. I paid my school fees. I bought my tickets, paid my school fees. But by the time I was coming back, I think I had less than 100K. But I just finished schooling in the US. People were hailing me. You know how we hail people when you just see Washington. And people use it to frustrate others. Some are not in that school, they didn't receive admission, it's their brother's admission. They just followed their sibling to school, they will snap. Stanford. All their enemies on social media are running mad. Boy, it's in Stanford, it's a lie. It's only in Nigeria that people will see people off to the airport, they will come back with accents. Have you seen it before? You just carry somebody's box and in it, you didn't buy tickets, nothing happened. Almost everybody in this country has an accent. It's an esteem problem. Inferiority complex. As a nation, we have an esteem issue. Anything from abroad is above all. Yeah. I'm telling you. International certificate, they don't even want to know if you repeated class, if you didn't graduate. Just lie. I finished from UCN. Really? They will pick you rather than pick a first class. So our nation has a problem, which I don't have a problem with. It's been there since. But personally, what exactly are your core values? Wealth, I have observed that wealth only comes to people who have wealthy minds. Forget this speak it and receive it return several times. No, forget it. If you see me in church, you will even be discouraged during worship or anything. You'll be very discouraged. Because even during worship, I'm listening to the songs that they are singing. There are some strange songs like this that you know that only witches can sing it. Who is competing with who? What's meaning number one? Iwani number one. Who is speaking number here? Can we just worship God? What's causing all of these Yoruba, African magic inspired songs that you are bringing on stage? There was one I was telling when they carry me, they go, Baba, carry me. The first I heard it, I said, sorry, where are you going? I said, who is Baba? Because I don't know if this person singing now is worshiping something else. He said, no, it's Jesus that is carrying us. I'm not going. And I think that's I'm not going. If you see me, you will be like, I said, I'm not going anywhere. Let them change to the next one. We need peace here. So what exactly is emotional intelligence? How can emotional intelligence help us increase our productivity and profitability? How can I use EQ to increase my life? Pretty simple. Where are my documents? You stop. So let's go on to first of all define it. It's on my slide. Let me try and open it for you. I don't need it, but just in case. Why was it removed? Meanwhile, as you're sitting, please take care of your properties. Nigeria is the country of movers and shakers. You will not be responsible for any shaking of moving. By yourself, take care of what you have. It's a disclaimer now. So what exactly is emotional intelligence? How can it help us increase our productivity and profitability. How? So we run two companies here, and I will show you all the ESCOs who put this together so that we can fully appreciate all of them. The first one is Emotions Clinic. Emotions Clinic is a training arm, an emotional intelligence academy for professionals. And we run certifications. We'll show you what that is pretty soon also. Then the Youth Max. The Youth Max Academy is the emotional intelligence training arm for youths, millennials, people born from 1984 till now. So basically what we do every time is training on emotional intelligence. So we have no business, if you were at any of our certification class, the first you would do is deploy this test called Emotions Lab. But it's not a test you deploy for free. So you can see that food is part of it. So what exactly is emotional intelligence and how can emotional intelligence help us? So this is the only slide I'll be showing today. Just one slide. This is the only slide. So before we get here, let me ask you a question. When you hear the word emotional intelligence, what comes to your mind? Dealing with
emotions.
What does that mean, please? Controlling your emotions. Controlling your emotions.
How to manage your response and reactions.
How to manage your response and reactions. Any other one? There are no right or wrong answers, just feel free.
Managing your
Understanding people and why they act the way they do. Awesome. Anyone? Backbenchers. The HODs are usually behind. I remember in school, all those wicked people. Were you part of them? Yeah. You know all those people love and chill. What's that lecture every says? You guys don't know anything, you are still from HODs. Why are you hiding? Just say something, no right or wrong answers. What do you think? When you hear the word emotional intelligence, what do you think it means?
Using your emotions appropriately.
Using your emotions appropriately. Someone raised something.
Okay, being able to control your emotions and also manage people. Manage people's emotions when you're working with them.
Manage it. Awesome. Who else? This corner. White House, what's that?
Deciding whether to react to certain situations or not.
Okay, so how did I get on this journey? What has the journey been able to do for me? I was telling somebody, I said, the only thing I count now, it's not from 7 P's, it's not making sense. Let me give you a good idea of my background. So that you will not think that it's because I was born to all these things branding. It's Instagram for the gram. Okay, 2 months before I was born, my father had stroke. And he's had stroke since till now. He was a vet doctor, doing well, fairly good family. Before I showed up. In fact, I used to hear that they had silver spoons or maybe nice spoons. I didn't see spoon when I was born. They were the ones who saw. I didn't see Jack. The moment I dropped to hospital.
The spoon broke.
The spoon broke. I was born broke. I tell you. So, I remember when I was younger, when I was a teenager, I used to sell. My mother had a deep freezer, and then we didn't have money now, so there was nothing important in the deep freezer. But there used to be light, so the freezer used to be on. And then I have an enterprising older sister who would just say, oh, let's do something. So we used to sell ice lolly.
Yes.
So people don't know, it's not a portion, but you never know. It's not ice cream, it's not cold stone. In that angle, they can say, don't worry. It's cold stone, you know it is just. So ice lolly, you know those things that it's just coloring ice cream. Like pink, yellow, rainbow, condensed, ayati gay. Let them testify by. Ayati gay. So I started by selling that ice, whatever it was. And then from there, I remember that we graduated to pure water, but it was not in the nylon. Ice. You even know it. So from ice lolly to ice water. I remember 10 years ago when Experience was going to start. I was very excited because they said they were going to have a gathering of people, thousands, and while people were going to worship, I was just taking business. Anywhere you have numbers, I would just think of business. So I borrowed 10,000 from a neighbor and said, give me, I'll return it the next day. So I went to the market, bought meat, did fried meat. The spirit of chef came upon me that day. So I did the fried meat, I put everything together, I calculated that from 10K I'll make 12.5 and at least 2.5 will be alright. At least I'll be alright for a week or so. So I went to hire one aboki to help me sell. You know, because I was going to worship, so he will be hustling. So you know, after the worship we'll now meet now. So we'll settle ourselves and we'll be alright. So we got to the venue, you know, I told him the deal. We just stay in one place. I told him where to stay. 50 naira, do this thing well, you know, I'll give you this. He was very happy, and I went. So I came to check up on him like 30 minutes after. He had told about 700 naira, and I was already counting my profits. That would go. Thank God for my support. This helped me every day, you know, and all that. So we finished worship. I was the only thing, in fact, during worship, I was worshiping in advance for my 12.5. I was thanking God, believing Him, in fact, promising Him of His tithe and His offering. So the whole thing finished. Then I met my aboki. And I was like, madam. And then I said, how did you say it? He said, you went well or not that. I said, okay, so what's up? But I was not disturbed when the plastic wasn't empty. You know when plastic is empty, you can feel it's empty. But I saw that he was still exerting some level of strength to carry it. So even though it was 5 a.m., my brain had woken up, seeing that something was in there. So I said, you said, madam. Now you know, say when I tell you, say I said that 700, I said, but when I say like 2,000, I can't go sleep. Say, now person wake me now. So I saw my mala. Somebody I would have preferred to have died in his sleep. I saw him, I saw my meat, and I didn't see my money. And I'd already told my neighbor that I was going to pay the next day, 10 years ago. So I had like 7,800 naira meat to hustle. Now I didn't even want profit. I wanted my capital. So I started knocking door to door, begging people to have mercy on this meat. Then you know people, you know when you are desperate, you can't negotiate. Yes. Desperation chokes your negotiating power. So they knew I was desperate. So I sold, and I sold well. I sold like 7.5. Finally! So I returned 7.5 to the owner. Then I was now owing 2.5. So that day I sat down by myself and I can't continue like this. And I cannot keep saying because I was not born into a rich family. That script had expired. The question was, what will happen? Let me remind you today, there's a difference between the story of your life and your life story. The story of your life has situations and events you had no control over. Who gave birth to you, where you were born, what school you went to. All of those things you had no choice. You couldn't choose. But your life story is the story you deliberately write for yourself. Most of the time, most of us are still sharing the story of our lives. It was my parents, I was born, it was this, it was that. Yes, there's a place for the story of your life. But then, you need to wake up and start writing your life story. Because people will remember you by your life story. Not the story of your life. People remember Nelson Mandela for everything he did in South Africa, not who gave birth to him, or where, or when. Nobody cares about the story of your life. It has an expiry date. The expiry date is the day you wake up to start your life story. And the good news is you should start now. So I'd sold all of those things. And I was selling in several, I could sell anything. And I still can. So I went for emotional intelligence. When I was going, I went for myself. I just felt I needed to know more. I was tired of being broke. I mean, I was tired of being scared of getting into an eatery and the first thing you're asking of is, can I see your price list? You know that spirit? In your mind, you are deceiving yourself that you are prudent. You know there's a self-deception. And you know I can't be wasting my money to buy 500 naira coke. You don't have money. Go and associate. Go on. Am I talking about you wasting money? No. But you can't go to Oriental and be expecting coke to be 150. The environment, you will pay for it. So it's not the coke you are paying for. It's for sitting on that brown chair. That leather chair, imported one. That one alone is 700. So the content you are giving is 70 naira. The AC is another 100 naira. Then the person who came to serve you, everything 1,000. So if you want 70 naira coke, go and buy in front of Mala. Stay there, drink it. Now you can't come here and be looking for 70 naira coke. No. So I told myself, I was tired of being broke. I was tired of negotiating. You know, there's some people that you will call price. By the time they negotiate like this. By yourself, you say, don't worry. Don't buy, just be good. In fact, you can even dash them if you feel it affects you. So I said, what exactly is lacking? Let me say something about emotional intelligence. It's been proven by Harvard University. All of us know Harvard, #1 school, every time, any day. Harvard says something very instructive, that for you to be successful in life, 15% is determined by your intelligence quotient, which is your IQ. Meaning from creche to nursery school, to primary school, to secondary school, to university, to master's degree, doctorate, and professorship, till you die. What you know now and what you will ever know from age 1 to 100, in 100 years, it is 15% of success in life. What does that mean? Have you met an intelligent person or ever met in secondary school or university? Everybody knew, but where are they now in life? Where are they? Have you met those people that they were first-class brains, but people didn't like them? And there are some other people who are not necessarily first-class brains, but everybody would be attracted to them. They just like them. They just want to be around them. They make you feel good. So Harvard is saying your success in life, 15% is your IQ. 85% is your EQ. Let me tell you something about 85%. 85% in any school is an A. Some schools is an A+. But anywhere is an A. If a child scores 85%, there's a tendency you will give the child a gift. Well done, my good and faithful son. Meaning, even if you are not intelligent, 85% will make you successful. Even Tori Eba daughter, if you are in your office and you know how to connect with people, they will be promoting you. Have you met people who were so good at their job, but they never got promoted? Because their boss will say, he is good, but she's so good, but we can't recommend her, we can't refer her, we can't send her anywhere, because we can't trust her. Oh, he's good, but he has an anger problem. He's good, but no. This one will scatter everything. This one will do this one. This one will do that one. Now, when you hear somebody is good, but what they lack is called emotional intelligence. And then, because we don't understand, sometimes we have spiritualized it. The devil really doesn't have your time. Are you aware? Yes. Let me remind you of something of that foolish guy called the devil. He's not omnipresent or omnipotent. No. He's not omni-whatever. So, you are the least of, if the devil wants to disturb, somebody went to meet me 2 days ago in church. Don't be meeting me for prayers. You can't see one. The girl came feeling that I was spiritual. My pastor should not catch me. Feeling that I was spiritual. She came peacefully. I said, I want to see you, man. I said, oh, okay, cool. So I sat in my car. She said she wants me to come and pray for her car. I said, yeah, because me, I don't do. A car is not a testimony. It's a tool of performance.
Is it what, sir?
A tool of performance. So I don't believe he said, I just bought a new car to the glory of God. Davido is buying cars for people he's destroying. So you can't be testifying about the same thing. That's a symposium discussion. Leave that one. So he said, I want to pray for her car. So I said, what is happening to the car? He said that she's been seeing cobwebs around the car. I said, have you flipped the car? She said, you know, the moment I said this, she looked startled. She said, hey. I said, no, buy bacon. Flit it. When you flit and you still find it there, then we can talk. But from my brain, spider, anywhere a spider is, there must be cobweb. So you can't be disturbing me to be attacking a spider. I rationalize my prayer. I don't pray anyhow. So I can't be praying against spider. He said that he says spider. I said, please flit it. When you flit it, I see it. Come and tell me. She didn't see me again. I think she should have just felt this girl. Who ordained herself? The same way one of my friends told me one day that he saw snake in his toilet. That the snake was so huge. Calm down. Say no, there's no way the snake could have found that. There is spiritual. I said, I don't believe in all those things. I don't watch African magic, so I don't know. So a week after, something happened to his pipe at home. So plumber was doing it. They now saw that something had broken. By the time they traced it, it was to the toilet. The same toilet that he saw snake. So by himself, he told me. He said, do you know what my plumber said? He found the hole that they said. I said, I told you. I said, and you have been fasting. God needed a snake to call your attention. Then you will not fast peacefully. You will see snake. By yourself. Fast. Then he will now show you the results of the snake visit. So, 15%, 85%. Let me tell you something. What Harvard is saying is that even though you are very intelligent, we validate your intelligence, we agree with it. But trust me, in the double promotion of life, you need more than intelligence. Life is not about biology, chemistry, maths. I've never used my degree. Never. I remember I have a degree when they asked for transcripts and all of those things. That's all. That's when I know. I didn't graduate. That's when I remember. Life does not, in your office, what you need is not biology or chemistry. I'm sure we can't even remember. We all cram to pass. I remember during my exam, after reading, I didn't used to talk to anybody. I'm not joking, so that there will not be any. I know how I lifted it there. You can't even say good afternoon. I didn't used to answer me. They knew me in school that before exam, I would not answer. At least 2 days before exam, I become deaf and dumb. Because as I'm installing it, you cannot add virus. Because if I forget one line, the only thing I will write is my name. So after reading an exam and I'm going to exam, where you go? You just all of a sudden I become soldier. You know, meaning, even when the teacher said, I'm just like, bring the thing so that before we forget, then I'm talking it. All of you have done it before. Yes. Have you used your cross before? You know what is happening to you in life? Just 2 things. We are 7 freaking billion in this country, in this world. 7. And the way Chinese and Nigerians are giving birth now, they said even by 2050 will be 400 and something million. By that time, I will not be here. The way we are breeding now, it's like there's a competition. So you are even aware. Me, I didn't know. So, 7 billion people. These 7 billion people are not born again. They are not kind people. They are not good people. Terrorists are there. Rapists are there. Murderers are there. Competitors. People who cannot enjoy your success are there. And you need skills to deal with your enemy. In fact, you don't need to love your business partner. Your business with them is money. Your business partner is not your friend, even though you are friendly. There's a difference between being friends and being friendly. You don't need to love your client, even though you need to enjoy what you are doing and the service you are providing. But 2 things you need to learn how to do. First of all, it is called self-awareness. meaning awareness of self. The second one is awareness of others. If you can master both of them, trust me, that is your 85%. Right now, my business is to master 85% because I'm aware that out of 15%, at least I have 10. Even if you say I'm not intelligent, and by myself, I'm scoring myself 10 over 15. Even if it's not 15, it's okay, I dash you the remaining. Then it's fine. Let me add the 85% to it, it's 8 star. When you can master self-awareness, what does self-awareness mean? Understanding your strengths and weaknesses. Knowing when to serve, when to lead, when to move ahead, when to step back. Understanding who you really are. That's a symposium discussion. And the truth is, if you have not discovered yourself, you can't even be aware of others. Any wonder marriages are breaking. Let me tell you something. The last time people got married was years ago. Now, shoes are getting married, perfumes are getting married, designers are getting married, cars are getting married, houses are getting married, not human beings. Packaging is getting married. By the time they now place a demand, they now find out. Give me an idea. A man who doesn't know where he's going, how can he lead somebody else? Where are they both going? But in Nigeria, presently, after school, go and marry. What does that even mean? You don't know yourself, but you are there. And you are wondering why people are killing themselves daily. They just started. You are wondering why we are not raising children. We are erasing children. You are either raising or erasing them. You are wondering why? Because the parents who gave birth to them had children, not because they planned for it, they just had sex. Parenting is not a gift of nature. It's an intentional skill. You have to learn it. You can't learn it at the altar because you receive certificates. No. So, life is business. Your destiny is your business. 85%, in fact, right now for the next 6 months, dedicate it to 85%. Score yourself 15%. If you can even give yourself 5. So that it will not look like I'm greedy. 5 is okay. 1/3 of intelligence is fine. I don't need to be advertised. I shall see 5, which is fine. Master 85. Because when you master 85, they are the sources of your wealth. Self-awareness, awareness of others. What does awareness of others mean? Pretty simple. Paying attention to other people's emotions and feelings. How I talk, moods, thoughts, words. If I can pay attention to myself, then other people need to be paid attention to. Full stop. And it's very tiny. Other people, I need the same way I value myself is the same way I should value others. You know why the world is where it is, especially in Nigeria? It's lack of awareness of others. Selfishness. It has consumed us. We steal for our generations. And forgetting that every time we steal, somebody dies. For every money in the custody of a politician, there are dead people in the hospital. There are women who die during labor room because we can't use the money to build. People die on the road. They said, in fact, it was last week I was saying that 2,700 and whatever has died in Nigeria in 2 months, road accidents. But somebody has $400 million stuck somewhere in Ikoyi. You know what exactly is happening? Lack of awareness of others. Every time I steal something, I am depriving somebody else of life. So we don't need these prayer points that Lord give my leader wisdom. No. Whoever needs to die should die for us to live. Anybody disturbing my peace should just go back to heaven. They've expired here.
That's if they enter heaven.
No, anywhere they go. As long as they're not even here, it's fine. Lack of awareness of others. Lack of awareness of others is the reason why we are competing recklessly. We must destroy for us to go up. Are you aware that we are 180 million people? We have enough to go around. Enough money. Let me tell you something. Nobody can take your glory. It belongs to nobody. So what exactly is emotional intelligence? The same way you will hear financial intelligence, which means saving money, being smart with money and all that. The second one, physical intelligence. You are talking about building yourself. Like this morning, I woke up. Usually I like to take parfait, which is so fresh. So I just go take parfait and eat. You're smiling. What happened? What happened? Why are you smiling? You know, so usually I like to take parfait. I used to swim. I still swim, but when I do fine hair like this, I don't swim. Here is plot of land. You have to remove this fruit before you go and enter water. So for my exercise, I swim. I learned how to swim, and I can save myself, not you. So just in case you think that you see motion doctor in water, now you join me. It's heaven state. No. So yeah, so physical intelligence, I try to do exercise. I deliberately eat well, eat fruits, take water, all those things. I have not a weakness. Something I've decided to be drinking because I say to myself, if you are not drinking codeine and all those things, Coke is okay. So sometimes a bottle of Coke here and there now. So that's physical intelligence. Spiritual intelligence, building a relationship with God, no matter the God you serve. Cool. So when we are talking about emotional intelligence, we're talking about being smart with our feelings. The same way financial intelligence is being smart with your money. How you spend or how you do not spend. Being smart with your feelings. And what exactly does that mean? Let's define emotions. An emotion is simply a feeling or a sensation. An emotion is simply a feeling or a sensation caused by a person's perception. An emotion is simply a feeling or a sensation caused by a person's perception about something or someone. Emotions are your thoughts felt physically. After that, we're going to do an exercise together. So I'll scatter the class and I'll tell you what we're going to do. So an emotion is simply a feeling or a sensation caused by a person's perception. That's my keyword for tonight. A person's perception. Emotions are your thoughts felt physically. Have you heard this word before? The word is, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Have you heard it before? Yes. Aren't you surprised that it's not as a man prays? So easy. It's not as a man drops money, so easy. Aren't you surprised? It's as a man thinks. So the truth is, no matter how much you pray, if your thoughts counteract your prayers, your thoughts will override it. So your thoughts are more powerful than your prayers. I've been a pastor for 15 years, so permit me to tell you that. 15 years. Your thoughts are more powerful than your prayers. Your Bible says in Ephesians 3:20 that, what is there? What's there? Otiha. What is the Ephesians 3:20? We Muslims will know ourselves. What's the Ephesians 3:20? Awesome. Say that one round, I very confused me. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, you will read from Genesis to Revelation. 1, 2, 3, go. Wait. You cannot confuse me. You will say it one by one. 1, 2, go. You will say it one by one. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so who wants to just say it? I want to explain something, that's why I'm asking. Who wants to say it? And you know, lady, so.
Now, unto him that's able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you ask or think.
Okay, let me explain something. I hear all that you ask or think. In fact, my Bible says or imagine. Yes. Ask, think, or imagine according to the power that works in you. Let's break it down. All that you can ask, which is 1. Think is there. But we usually stop at asking. All that you can ask, first instruction. Or think, second instruction. And imagine. You can't stop at asking. At that point, you are a thief. You have a responsibility to play. It is not a God problem, it is your problem. All that you can ask, you can't ask and receive and run away. No! Ask or think or imagine. Then it doesn't end there. According to the power of what it is. Meaning, out of 100%, at least 85% is your responsibility. But we have mastered asking. You know why? It is called mental laziness.
Yes.
When last did you imagine? When last did you think? When last did you check the power that works in you? But we ask, and we complain, and we fight, and we back up the asking with fasting, shortcut. Then we drop tight. Then we turn God into a raffle draw. I give you 2K, you give me 2 million. When the 2 million doesn't show, we have a problem. God has disappointed me. Ask, think, or imagine according to the power. Can you see that it's not a power that works with God? It is in you. If all that is in you is pig milk, or codeine, you'll be alright. So emotions, a feeling or a sensation caused by your perception, even your Bible has told you how powerful your thoughts are. Let me say something. The Bible is not a book of waste of words. It could have just said all that you ask. It didn't have to put think or imagine according. No, it didn't have to. But it was crucial. So, an emotion, feeling or sensation caused by your perception. Everywhere you are in life is about how you think. Your next level is dependent on how you think. In fact, how angry your life has been was based on your thoughts. Let me tell you something. Nobody makes you angry, mad, or sad. You decide to be angry. It is called emotional responsibility. The same way you decide to buy food. Let me tell you something. When you are broke, you don't go to the place restaurant and order asun. Because you know that if they sell it, power will change hands. Because by the time you finish eating, you even wash plates, you wash your desk. That's how you will live. Then you came free, you will live with uncle. So what is happening at that time? That you are not going to the place? Financial responsibility. That's when you will all of a sudden remember that garri without granite is also nice. You know that's when the spirit of innovation will come up. Yeah, so it tastes Indomie and geisha. You know, people begin to testify about foolish news that poverty has induced. The bread at Indomie, completely. I remember one of my friends, we were hustling that time. So he packed one day and said that we should buy food. So I said, said this place. Apparently, you will cross gutter to buy the food. So I said, no, that I can't eat all that. This gutter, that don't I know gutter food is sweet. I didn't say anything. I just said I was fasting. You know, that time I became spiritual. I said I was fasting. So he bought his food. He said, we call your miss. I said, don't worry. So 2 weeks ago, we saw at Oriental. So they brought bill and were eating. So I said, that woman at Ilupeju, do you still go there and say, Allah Madi, you have received wisdom. Because when life becomes sweet, you don't want to die. It didn't have an option. You know what poverty does? It shuts your options. And it's not poverty of money, it's mind poverty. Let me tell you something. When output is not validating results, you should have a problem. In fact, you can't be sleeping for 6 hours or 7 hours. What are you doing? You want to die in your sleep? Some people say, I just woke up. In fact, sometimes I struggle to wake up. How much do you have? Your daddy in the Lord, Dangote, is awake. He's an unbeliever. He's a Muslim. He's a human being. He's awake. Mark Zuckerberg is a Buddhist. You are here. You know Bible. Genesis to Revelation. You don't have 100,000. You can only interpret tongues. Even heaven is not proud of you. God is not poor. let us start representing him as a poor God. There's nothing you are looking for. It is tied to your possessions. How angry you have become, how poor you have become, how rich you have become, how you will become is tied to your possession. Some people are here now, in your mind, the way your mind is, it will be like that next year if nothing changes now. Emotional intelligence is tied to your perception about something or someone. Emotions are your thoughts felt physically. What does that mean? If I think good, I will feel good. If I feel good, I will act good. When I don't feel good, it's tied to my thoughts. It's a joking matter. They have bypassed 3 levels: cluelessness, hopelessness, then depression. After depression is suicidal thoughts. They have ticked the boxes. When you are clueless, what you need is wisdom. It's okay to exhaust your own. Use somebody else. A feeling or a sensation. Everything about life. I've heard some people say, I don't want to know. It's okay. So you'll be alright. So just in case you say to me, I'm a very angry person, I'm a very this person, I'm a very that person, it's tied to your perception. Everything you are in life and you will be is tied to your perception. The difference between me and you is how we think. That's the difference. When you see a problem, I see an opportunity. When you are in traffic, it's a problem for people with cars. It's an opportunity for a gala seller. It's an opportunity for a pure water seller. When it is raining, coffee sellers are selling, Milo sellers are selling. But ice cream sellers don't like it. They need some to sell. So at every point in time, it is tied to your perception. How will I benefit from this? What exactly is happening to me? Your life experiences are not to ruin you. They are to prune you. Everything about your life is tied to perception. Let's do something together. It's a test that will run through. How many are we? Can we do something now? Please count yourself. 10, 10. Just pick a number. Just say 1, 2, 3. When it ends at 10, the next person 1, 2. Let's do it. Please say it up so that people know. Please listen to your numbers. We're about to do something.
1,
1,
2,
3, 6.
Please say it up. Please say it up. We should be done. 30 minutes and we're out. Please know your numbers. Know your numbers.
3, 4, 5,
6,
7,
10,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8,
9, 10,
1,
2, 3,
4, 5,
Did he end at 7?
Yes.
Okay, so where is 8, 9, 10?
8,
So we have 3 people.
10.
First 10. No. First 10 people.
First 10.
Please come and.
First 10. 4 10.
Yeah, 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Please stand. We're doing something now. Yeah, we are doing that group. So they have. How did this guy give it to me? Sean, please come and help. Yeah, please count 18, then give the next group. So where is no, you're not giving per person, it's a group. So you are doing group work now. First 10, where are we? Okay, so you are standing. Yeah, so please go together. Thank you. Sean, please, the next 18. Where are the next 10? Next 10, please stand. Okay, the next 10, another 18. The next 10. So, the second 10, where are we? Okay, so you guys are working together. Cool. So I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. The third 10. Where are we? The third 10. Good. Do you have 18 now? Okay, so where are we? Third 10. Yeah, so the final one should be 18. Please just count it to be sure. Where's the next? The other 10, please stay together. Where's the next 10? Next 10. Okay. Next 10. You're counting 18 each, have you? Where's the 10 of this? The 2 people. Okay. I think that should be 18. Like one more. Where's the 18? The other 10. Okay. Okay, so there are 6 people behind that. Okay, 7. And then there are 3 here. We're not sitting down afterwards. You can just put your chairs together. Start with them. We can't start them. Okay, push them together then, so that there's space. We're doing something together, so everybody comes forward.
Please keep your bags.
Please count what you have. You must be 18.
It must be 18. It's not 18. Please let me know.
Please count what you have. Please count, let it be 18. Please count what you have, be sure it's 18. You can move the chairs back. And then while you're moving, then just step forward. While you're moving the chair, step forward. Thank you. Yes, so there's one missing. Sean, where's the one? The 7 at the back, can I have you? Please come. Thank you. Okay, so please stay in your groups. I want to see the groups, the different groups. Just stay in your groups. Stay in your groups, please.
7, please come.
7, please come. The 7 people, please come. Can I see group 1? Can I see group 2? Group 2, where are we? Okay, group 3, where are we? Group 4. What group are you in? Group 5. Where am I? 7? 7, please come. And then we have 3, Abi.
No, ma'am. We have 10 is complete. So after that 10, we still have another 3. Yes.
Okay, so there are 13.
Yes.
Okay, there are 13. Okay, please join each group. So that will be 4 each. Just pick a group and join. Just join anyone. We need to be done. Join any group, 4 each. Just go, just go, just go. 4 each. Then the final group will be 5. Then I tell you what we're going to do. Have you joined a group? Please join a group.
So there's 10 here.
Please join a group. Join a group. Please join a group. Have you joined a group? People here, join a group now.
Okay, all of them.
Oh yes, join a group.
Okay, so everybody here should join.
So 4 in each group, and then the final group 5. Just join a group.
Okay, so each group will be.
Yes, so there's space. So this group, please come like this.
This one, 5 right there.
Just join a group, then the final group has 5. That's all.
How many people in each group?
Group 2, group 1, we're good now.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, group 2, are we fine? Group 3. Group 4. Any groupless person? It's your fault.
There are too many people. How many people are
How many are here?
There's more than 14. How many people? Can we have 4 people join here, please? Yes, can we have 2 more people join this group?
Any groupless person? Any groupless person?
No, I think everybody's in.
So everybody is fine now. Just in case you are not fine, just sit down. Just be drinking tea. Okay, so here is what we're about to do. Very practical. Very practical. Please pay attention. Please listen. Let's together. I believe you can. So please just go for it. So the first thing we're doing is we're looking at the word community. So let's have this. You know, we said something about thinking and imagining. So yes, let's use that this evening. So an emotional intelligent community. Please listen. An emotional intelligent community. We are working as a team. So I want to see Anybody talking, you are not supposed to, I beg you. I want to see how we want to use our 85%. You know, I said something about self-awareness and awareness of others. Okay. So you are working with strangers. So for example, this is a country you've never met before. Some already hate some people now. By looking at them and saying, oh God, I don't like this group. I didn't even know self, I would have joined another one I like. No, you know how human beings play now. You know all of us now. You see a lady for the first time, you have sized her up straight up. You have not even greeted her because you are wearing heavy. Good afternoon. So, this is a nation. This is another nation. We are strangers here. Other nations here. But we must succeed as a group. We must succeed as a family. So, the same way you didn't know who gave birth to you or how you were born, you just saw yourself. It's the same way you just have these siblings. For the next 30 minutes. So we're talking about building an emotional intelligent community. That's the assignment. Building an emotional intelligent community. And then if you look at what you have, where's the document? 18 sheets of paper. If you look at it, they depict your 18 brain applications. 18 brain applications. What does that mean? Those applications are what you need to sustain that community. As the test goes on, I would ask you to remove some applications. Then you will decide what to remove and what to leave. Do you understand? And then you should be sure that whatever applications or talent you have left out of the 18 will be enough to sustain your nation. Do you understand? So all of us have 18 brain applications now. You have 18 different ones. And we're talking about building an emotional intelligence community. How we can use emotional intelligence to work better for ourselves and for others. So the first one is, please look at what you have, 18 of them. 18 of them. Please, no, put them on the floor. 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 Scatter them. So you have to move back. Scatter them. There's space there. Scatter them. Put them on the floor. 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 Scatter them. Just move. There's space. Scatter them. Put them on the floor. Okay, so please listen to the instructions. Remember, we're talking about building an emotional intelligent community. Good. So the first one is, what community are you a part of? Let's look at the communities together. Please listen. It can either be family, it can be work, it can be religion, it can be anything. So in your group, please decide what your community will be. Will it be family? Would it be work? Would it be religion? What will your community be focusing on? Work. 2. Family. What about you? We didn't say family is in your paper. Okay, one house. Please pay attention. I said that you have 18 talents, brain applications. I didn't say family was written there. What I said was that we are talking about building an emotional intelligent community. Now, communities can be, first of all, work or family or religion. Decide in your group what your community will be. Do we understand?
Yes.
Awesome. So, we have family, we have work. What else? Group. What's here? What are we focusing on?
No, family.
Family. This group, what are we focusing on? Work. Family. Group 1. What are we focusing on? Work. What about you? Family. Awesome. So here's the first thing we're going to do. We are going to take away some of the talents, also called islands. So look at it. Out of these 18 brain applications, as your family or at work,